You think the human body has limits? Think again. These Guinness World Records will make your jaw drop, and your brain question reality. Can you imagine growing your fingernails for nearly 30 years? Meet Lee Redmond from the US, who held the Guinness World Record for the longest fingernails on a pair of hands. Female, measuring a total of 8.65 meters. That's over 28 feet. Yep, her nails were basically the length of a small bus. She started growing them in the early 1970s and never cut them since. Just imagine trying to scratch your back or pick your nose. That's an Olympic event right there. But the real question humanity needs answered is, backhand index pointing right. How did she go to the bathroom? No idea, but I'm guessing she had a support team or a mini crane. Sadly, in 2009, a car accident broke all her nails. But hey, hair grows back. Maybe nails do too. Another 30 years. 9. Longest tongue ever recorded, male. You think licking your nose is impressive? Think again. Nick Stebrel from California holds the Guinness World Record for the longest tongue ever recorded, male. A mind-blowing 10.1 centimeters, nearly 4 inches. That's longer than most smartphones are wide. Basically, this man could unlock your iPhone with his tongue. Nick's not just out here winning party tricks. He's used his tongue to paint portraits. Yes, you heard that right. He dips it in paint and creates art. The brush is his face. Some people talk the talk. Nick, he licks the canvas. Imagine being the person who has to explain that. So what do? I'm a tongue painter. You mean like metaphorically? No, he didn't just stick his tongue out at the world. He made it famous. 8. Widest mouth, male. Meet Isaac Johnson from the USA, whose mouth is so wide, he could probably eat a Big Mac sideways. With a jaw-dropping gape of 10.196 centimeters, 4 inches, Isaac holds the Guinness World Record for the widest mouth, male. To put that into perspective, that's enough space to fit an entire apple, a soda can, or let's be honest, your hopes and dreams. In school, he probably didn't need a lunchbox, just tossed everything straight in. Sandwich, gone. Juice box, gone. Desk, maybe. And during arguments, don't even try. The man could win a shouting match without saying a word. Just open his mouth and let the echo do the damage. While the rest of us struggle to floss properly, Isaac's mouth is like, floss. I can fit the entire dentist. 7. Most straws stuffed in the mouth, hands off. Ever wondered how many drinking straws a person can stuff into their mouth without using their hands? No? Well, someone did. And that someone is Nataraj Kumar from India, who managed to jam 550 plastic straws into his mouth. Yes, 550. At once. Without hands. No kidding. This man didn't just sip his drink. He became the drink dispenser. Imagine walking into a party with that talent. Hey, anyone need a straw? No worries, I brought my face. The prep for this record probably included yoga and a deep, lifelong commitment to not gagging. And while most of us choke on a single ice cube, Nataraj said, let me see how many straws it takes to turn my head into a walking smoothie bar. Honestly, someone get this guy a deal with Starbucks. He is the straw supply chain. 6. Longest time spinning a basketball on a toothbrush. You've heard of brushing your teeth twice a day, but have you tried doing it while spinning a basketball on the toothbrush, held in your mouth? Well, Sandeep Singh from India did exactly that. He balanced and spun a basketball for a jaw-dropping 1 minute and 8.15 seconds. Not on his finger, not on his head, on a toothbrush, in his mouth. This isn't just hand-eye coordination, this is mouth-to-ball telepathy. Most of us can't even keep a toothbrush steady without drooling on ourselves. Meanwhile, Sandeep's out here doing NBA tricks with Colgate in his mouth. Imagine the dentist asking, so, have you been brushing properly? Well, doc, I broke a world record doing it. Mic drop. Toothbrush drop. Balance game. God tier. Or as his molars might say, we carry greatness on our bristles. 5. Farthest foot rotation, male. Flexibility or sorcery? You decide. Moses Lanham, aka Mr. Elastic, holds the world record for the farthest foot rotation male. His feet can rotate a full 180 degrees outward, meaning he can literally walk forward while his feet face backward, like a real-life glitch in the Matrix. Doctors say it's due to extra elastic tendons. We say, probably made of rubber bands and black magic. Sneakers? Optional. Confused stares from strangers? Guaranteed. If moonwalking is too basic for you, Moses just unlocked reverse walking, no tutorial need. For most t-shirts worn at once. If you've ever struggled to choose one outfit, try wearing 260 t-shirts at once, because that's exactly what Sanat Bandara from Sri Lanka did. He broke the world record by layering 260 shirts on his body like a fashion onion from another dimension. By the end, he looked less like a person and more like a walking laundry basket with legs. Putting them on took more than 1 hour and a team of people. Taking them off? Probably required a crowbar, 3 fans, and the will to live. And yes, before you ask, he did look like the final boss of Uniqlo. The best part? He couldn't move his arms, breathe properly, or scratch his nose. But hey, style over comfort, right? Let's be real. The only thing stopping him from going to 261 was running out of shirts on the planet. 3 farthest eyeball protrusion, female. Hold on to your sockets. Kim Goodman from the USA holds the record for the farthest eyeball protrusion, female. Her eyes pop out an incredible 12 millimeters, 0.47 inches, from their sockets. She discovered this after being hit on the head. Yep, one bonk, and pop. Eyeball superpowers unlocked. It's not just a stare, it's a 3D jump scare. Great for Halloween, terrible for poker. Blinking? Optional. Winning staring contests? Automatic. Doctors call it globe luxation. We call it, please don't do that while I'm eating. 2. Strangest diet. Most unusual items consumed. Say hello to Michel Lotito, also known as Monsieur Mange-Tout, the man who literally ate the impossible. His diet included metal, glass, rubber, and even a whole airplane. Yes, a real Cessna 150, eaten piece by piece over 2 years. While we argue over gluten-free versus keto, Michel was out here chewing on bicycles and TVs like they were appetizers. Doctors studied him and found his stomach lining was basically Wolverine tier. Michel didn't just break the rules of eating, he digested them. And no, we don't recommend trying this at home or anywhere on Earth. 1. Most modified man. Meet Rolf Buchholz from Germany, aka the human art project that never ends. With a jaw-dropping total of over 516 body modifications, including over 150 piercings on his face alone, Rolf holds the record for the most modified man on Earth. He's got horn implants, tattooed eyeballs, magnetic implants, and probably a few surprises TSA still hasn't figured out. Dating must be interesting. So what do you do for fun? Become less human. Some call it extreme. We call it next-level commitment to personal branding. And to those wondering, doesn't it hurt? Rolf probably says, pain is temporary. World records are forever. Let's be honest. While the rest of us struggle to commit to a gym routine, this man committed to becoming a living sci-fi character. Respect.